Islamism. Praise Allah. Honors to the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Honors to Brother Marcus Messiah Garvey Bay. Honors to everything that is Moorish. Honors to all Moorish Americans here, there, and everywhere, and the harbingers who pay the way for them to be good Moorish leaders and work on the conduct of their state of mind. Today's show is regarding part one of life. What the brothers and sisters need to understand about life is that if you choose to grow, Allah will grant you spirituality, wisdom, and all that stuff. And being patient and being humble. Being patient and being humble is what leads you to a vast majority of things, and there's some pressures that come along with it just as well as consequences. So when you start understanding the condition thereof in life and how people act and their behavior regardless of who they are or what background or whatever choices they make in their life, it's all about what they do. But does it affect you? Of course it does, because if you have little children, and little children are a blessing and a curse. So just because you have a child doesn't mean that you have to allow certain behaviors around your children. You can only secure your children evil for certain things in certain ways, but you can't keep them away and secure them from life for everything, because what you're going to do is you're going to handicap your children and not being independent, self-sufficient, and teach them how to survive and learn how to do certain things of paying certain bills and so on and so on. So this is unknown title show right now, but right now I'm gonna call this show The Meaning of Life. The meaning of life starts with the parenting. Everything is about how the child is going to grow up and what the child's going to be. Are they going to be a menace to society, or they're going to be a humanitarian and be able to assist people regardless of what the state of mind they may be? But they have to have a strong foundation. That strong foundation can't be frail, because if that strong foundation is frail, then that means that they're going to accept anything. If you tell your children that it's okay for, it's natural for a son and daughter to have two mothers, or a son and daughter to have two fathers, and there's nothing wrong with that, then there is a problem with the teaching. And then that means they're going to go on and they're going to go ahead and start bonding with people and telling them about the origins and naturals of life. And that's not natural. That's not normal. That's abnormal. That's an abomination. And this is not to throw dirt or shade at anybody who agrees with same-sex this and same-sex that. No, it's all about what is logical. Now, you ask yourself this question: how can two men come together and elope, as Eminem said in the Real Slim Shady, which didn't make no sense to me anyways. He doesn't talk about nothing. But it's all about what is truth. There is no gender called binary, non-binary, binary. There's only two genders: masculine and feminine, man and woman, boy and girl. There's duality. Anything that supersedes beyond duality is what creates confusion, creates problem. You're trying to tell me that you could put a jumper cable of negative and positive together and use the red on the negative and the black on the positive, and you expect to jumpstart a car. No, you're going to cause a fire. That's what you're going to do. And that's what's going on. They're causing a fire. They're causing confusion. If it sparks, that means there's a problem. Certain sparks create fire. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you start indoctrinating these young children that it's okay to have same-sex marriage, then yeah, there's a problem, family. There's a huge problem, whether you want to accept it or know it or not. But it's all in the perception. The perception and what you think, it all lies within your way of life and how you live, how you treat other people, how you look at yourself, how you look at yourself with superiority and look at other people with inferiority and all this other stuff. Yo, you need to do some self-check, yo. For real, for real. Your brother man Morris Life is not playing that. And I'm being honest when I say that. So this is a short show, but I want to continue because this is part one to meaning of life, I'm gonna call it. So I was just going to let you all know that excuse your brother man Morris Life, but there's an issue I'm having with my YouTube, and I have to work it out with the quote of the day. And I know they're going to be coming all at one time, so forgive your brother there. I'm still working out because I have my life is like a octopus legs. I'm spread it all over the place. So as soon as when I sit down and start figuring this thing out, then I'm gonna have my quote of the day organized for y'all. So forgive me, but this is gonna be a short show today for you all. Peace and love. Oh, I see two people who joined in. I see the 2 likes. Peace and love to everybody out there who's listening. And no, I'm not throwing shade at nobody, but I'm gonna call it facts what it is. There's no way in the heck a man can create a baby. He does not have the bodily functions. He does not have the fallopian tubes. He does not have the uterus. You need these instruments to create a baby. Allah created Adam and Eve, not Ariva and Eve, Islam. So, oh snap! Yeah, we got Braxton Islam. How you doing? Peace and blessings. I ain't seen you in a minute. So, I'm very good at reading upside down, but I want to let y'all know this much, that there's a lot going on right now that I'm going to discuss. There's a lot of stuff that a lot of people are not aware of. So I'm going to give y'all this vital information probably on the next show, probably like not tonight, but another day. But I have to gather all these resources because this stuff is very, very serious. So I love y'all out there. Peace and love. So we got to get our minds right, family. In order for you to better your condition, you have to start thinking. You got to weigh out your bad qualities and turn those into your strengths. And the only way you can do that is stop doing it. And the only way you can stop doing it is you got to be like abuse it to the point where you are like exhausted completely. So forgive your brother man on the quote of the day. I'm gonna get to it real soon. I just had some other stuff that came up, certain emergencies and certain things of life that's very valid and very important. So I'm gonna continue this show likely later on tonight. So I just had something on the heart that I want to speak to you all about. So peace and love to you all. Braxton Islam, heaven high to you. I hope you have a good day. I hope everything goes all as well, whatever the trials and tribulations you guys are going through. I pray that you guys conquer in the name of peace. So, with that being said, your brother man, Moore's life has to go. Why? Because I got things to do. Islam. Allah, the Father of the universe, the Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is my protector, my guide, and my salvation, by night and by day. Through the Holy Prophet, Ali. I mean, Islam. Peace and love, Philip. Peace and love. Islam.